Welcome everybody this morning. This is Tracy Dewar. I am live here in San Francisco. No, I'm just kidding. But I am off to San Diego next week, and I'm really excited about hopping on that big jet plane and going to be at my very, very first national convention in the US of A. And for those of you who don't know me, I've been in direct sales for over 25 years. I was a single mom on social assistance when I actually got started. And I had a few people who had influenced me and mentored me. And I had a woman that drove a pink Cadillac in my hometown, and I saw that, you know, people were making money in this so-called business. But did I dream about growing up and getting into direct sales when I was a young girl? No, I did not. And then I saw this other woman, she sold jewelry and she was doing vacations and lived a luxury lifestyle. And so those were the seeds that were planted to me way back then. And so when I had the opportunity presented to me, I actually was presented with an opportunity like this 1, 2, 3 times before I actually said yes to the actual industry. So do you see what I'm talking about, planting seeds? And that's why it's so important for every one of you out there, that your story, your mission of being able to get your message out there of how your life has become 100% better with Youngevity, people are watching. So this is why I'm saying this is so important, and I'm excited that we're doing this one right now. And I'm off to San Diego to my first US conference. Being in the industry 25 years, this is what's exciting. It's my first USA convention. So I've done conventions for like 23 years in Canada and Australia, but I've never done the US. So you guys, I'm excited to go there and learn and come back to you guys even more pumped, more excited. This is what I've been able to do for you guys for the last year. So you can imagine what I'm going to do now that I'm going to get injected and energized with actual Youngevity. So it's going to be exciting. Where I've gotten my inspiration is by you guys and by Kevin Grundy and my Go 5-star team and all of you that have been committed to being on these calls. And so we are on number 5 on soft tissue. And I'll tell you why soft tissue is close to my heart. And if you remember, I said hard tissue is close to my heart because I have my own personal injuries. I said that digestion was close to my heart because my mom had terrible immune disease. And I said that, what's the other one? Diabetes was close to my heart because my grandmother suffered with diabetes. Well, soft tissue is close to my heart because it's my dad. My dad has macular degenerate glaucoma. Forgive me if I didn't say that right. And so his eyes have deteriorated for the last 30 years, and it's only been on the downslide. And I am so excited that I've been able to introduce to him this soft tissue pack with Octave, which you guys are going to find out more about, the fantastic one on that. And so I have to say that I just love it. And as Jennifer was sharing, it just seemed like this world of disease and health and nutrition is so big. And it is, and it's confusing. But what makes it so beautiful is that Dr. Wallach, as he said, moving on to the slide of Dr. Wallach, he said that there's over 900 different diseases that are actually related to poor nutrition. And if you feed your body, give it what it needs, it does amazing things. And what is simplified it is that this goes into 4 simple categories. We're going to go through these slides really quickly on the first end because we've gone through it the last 4 times. We just want to get to the soft tissue. But what makes it so simple is that this is broken down into 4 categories. And so this is what's brilliant. And so the actual 90 for life is that base pack that we have. And so you give yourself those 90 minerals and nutrients, your basic body, again, I said it was going to do amazing things. So today we're going to bump into, well, let's keep going. These slides here, as you guys know, what makes it so fabulous and awesome. But we're going to bump right into soft tissue. And I'm going to bring the fabulous Kevin Grundy onto here because we know that there is over 30 different diseases in the soft tissue disorders. So, so Mr. Kevin, man of the hour, I want you to come on here and share these slides because this is what makes it so fantastic, the actual soft tissue and what you know about it. So Kevin, take the floor. Yay.
So with Peter Glidden, he is our steadfast ambassador for 90 for life. He's been practicing nutrition now for 30 years. He does his own show. He also has his own website where he supports a lot of his subscribers with video support, question support. And so we can use Peter Glidden as a reference when we're doing these presentations. We can go to his website, we can go to YouTube, Google Peter Glidden, pick one of his videos, preferably the one which is suiting the topic at the time, and play the video in the middle of this presentation, which is why we're putting Peter Glidden into this every time, because he opens a door for you to show more, if that makes sense. So Peter Glidden has videos on vision, learning, brain, dementia, cardio problems, cancer problems, urinary problems, and depression, nervous system problems. And so there's a great library of tools there to help educate you. So soft tissue, what is soft tissue? Soft tissue is the parts of the body that basically support the living aspect. It's your organs, it's your skin, it's your brain, it's your eyes, it's your ears. It's the soft parts of your body. So when we see health challenges within the soft tissue, well, these health challenges could be things like asthma, they could be things like eczema, they could be, that's more digestion, but kidney issues, cracked heels. So when we see cracked heels is where the skin is dried so much and there's multiple layers, and there's not enough moisture or moisturizing emitting from your body. And so if there's not enough essential fatty acids in your diet, then your body will start to dry out, and we start to see that through your skin. We get dry skin, we get dry, cracked heels. But the unfortunate part, if we see it on the outside, it's tenfold on the inside. So we can end up with cracks in our artery walls, and these can lead to things like aneurysms, which we know can be very hurtful for the body, very dangerous for the body, can kill you, or can leave you very paralyzed. And so essential fatty acids is very important in here. So we go through, we talked about this in the previous weeks. So we go through and we talk about their health challenges, and we talk, do they have dry, itchy skin? We want to know whether they've got an EFA deficiency. So we want to give them a scale there, 1 to 10, okay? Cracks on the heels, again, we're looking for that essential fatty acid problem, trouble breathing, tiredness, eyesight problems, aging problems. So we're just asking just good questions based around their health, and we're getting an average number based on that. So part of your soft tissue or your development in soft tissue, it utilizes essential fatty acids and cholesterol. And so essential fatty acids and cholesterol are very important for helping to hydrate and to soften the skin. And so deficiencies in these are brain, nerve, heart issues, skin issues. And so EFAs are required in quite a large amount. Now, in the old days, we would get them from our nuts and our seafood, but we don't consume much of that these days. Supermarkets don't know how to produce an artificial one of those yet. So we need a good supply of cholesterol. Now, don't buy into the high cholesterol is bad for you. There's no medical terminology anymore about high cholesterol and being a health challenge. It was actually written out of the medical journals back in 2017, I think it was, 2017. It was written out. It is no longer a health challenge, because all it is it's an indicator to there are other things going on. So if you have elevated cholesterol, so don't reach for your statin drugs. Look at your diet, because that's what's causing it to be elevated. Something's going wrong in your lifestyle, and it elevates it. And so high cholesterol is just a warning light to say, hey, body, something's going wrong. Please come and help me. And we, like all warning lights, we just don't chop the wire off, do we? So we need to eat adequate amounts of essential fatty acids to keep that function going. So 3 steps to better health. You know, you hear this in every single presentation, because this is foremost one of the important things in your journey going forward. We need to identify the category, work with the journey and the obstacles life has given you. Work those obstacles out, okay? Identify your category. Then identify the proper dose and the pack for that category. It's so important. And then thirdly, it's so important we clean up this lifestyle. We make better decisions of what goes in our mouth. We make better decisions of what we do and where we live. If we don't make better decisions, then we keep on having the same problems we have. And finally, we need to have, there's 5 secrets to better health. We need to eat better. We need to eliminate better. We need to exercise and get the system working. We need to sleep, and we need to support. So 5 secrets to better health with ease. So we need to eliminate. We need to eliminate bad things in our life. That's bad 12 foods, wheat, barley, rye. We know that those are the glutens. We don't need to go down this list. Toxic people. It's a new one we've added to this because people create stress in people's life. And we know that stress has a big impact on our digestion system. So we need to eliminate toxic people that are really creating havoc on our body and our system. We need to eat better foods, raw foods, healthier foods, foods that Mother Earth provided for us so we could live a long, healthy life. Eggs, that perfect protein, awesome cholesterol, helps keep things working. Lots of water, hydration, so important. Green tea is another way of taking your water. Nuts for those essential fatty acids. And we need to minimize this processed sugar. Processed sugar hurts our system. We need to boost protein. And of course, every healthy system needs a 90 for life protocol. Without that 90 for life, then you are giving your body missing products or missing elements. We need to exercise because exercise is just so important. You know, if we eat well and we have healthy foods, but we're still a couch potato, then we're not allowing the body to maximize the good nourishment that it's been getting. And so we need to exercise. We need to get the lymphatic system working and getting things pumping through the body. So it's walking, you know, minimum of 30 minutes a day. And with a hill, we need a little bit of cardio, keep that heart pumping. And good exercise, fun, laughing is just great for the soul, great for the heart. And some yoga, some Tai Chi, just really relax that mind and relax that spirit and play harder. Sleep, we need sleep. Sleep is when we recharge our batteries. This is when our body recovers. Muscles start to do their repair work. Our brain starts to do all its repair work. Everything goes into repair mode when we sleep. It tends to be when we're at the darkest part of our day, and if you don't sleep with blinkers like myself, then your sleep pattern really needs to be between your sort of like your 9, 10 and your sort of 5, 6 in the morning. Those are your peak times. That's your darkest time of the day. As soon as the light comes up, we identify light through our eyelids. That's why they're quite thin. Mother Nature could have easily have given us thicker eyelids to blacken it out, but no, we need to know when it becomes light. And so the darkness is when we do the healing. Support, we need to support. We need to support the body. We need to support everything we do. We need to support the community. We need to support our family, you know. And we need to do this with good care and a good message, like we're giving in this presentation. And importantly, we need to give good advice on some good supplements. So what do we use? We use a healthy brain and heart pack. Why? Because that's what we identified in the category. And so what is the healthy brain and heart pack? Well, it's a healthy start pack with 2 extra products. And they're not extra in the pack because they already exist in the pack. But we know when you've got a health challenge that you've got to give a therapeutic dose. So this is our way of teaching you therapeutic dosing. So we're going to give you extra selenium. We're going to give you extra essential fatty acids because we know when the soft tissue of the body is under stress, these nutrients are required in higher demand. So all the 90 essential nutrients with targeted brain and heart support. You know, if you give your body what it needs, it does amazing things. So essential fatty acids, your EFAs, so they work with coronary heart disease. I can say that because Dr. Wallach won a court case for that medical statement, coronary heart disease. Skin disorders, muscular dystrophy, depressional disorders, cholesterol problems. What do you mean lower cholesterol? How does essential fatty acid lower cholesterol? That goes against what my doctor said, doesn't it? Doesn't fat create cholesterol? No, and that's what the whole myth is all about, okay? Cholesterol is a very, very important part of our makeup. Our hormones are made from cholesterol. Our brain is 85% cholesterol. Everything which protects our nervous system comes from cholesterol. People with low libidos will have a low cholesterol or a high out of whack cholesterol. Okay, so it's important. It's the soft tissue. It softens things. It enhances things. It protects cells. Dr. Wallach once said to me, he said, essential fatty acids are up there with oxygen. It's up there with the selenium. These are life-supporting nutrients. Talking about selenium, Okay, it is one of Dr. Wallach's pet products. It's where his whole journey began with selenium. Selenium is one of the most documented and widely traced elements known. Numerous studies have shown its importance to the body. For decades, the importance of selenium was unclear. Today, selenium is one of the most documented and widely studied trace elements known. Selenium is an essential nutrient to the human body, which humans require but cannot make. These nutrients must be provided in the diet or in the supplement form. Selenium is also considered to have an antioxidant properties. Well, it's not so much an antioxidant, it's actually a precursor to an antioxidant. So it helps facilitate the antioxidant effect in the body. So it has an antioxidant property, which have been identified by the NAS, we've got that one, it's a substance of food, to show how it decreases free radicals. And so we know the importance of selenium. If you go onto PubMed at any time, you will see thousands and thousands of scientific articles supporting the use of selenium in your diet. Our late Dr. Schwauzer, it was his passion on selenium. He led selenium research in the world, and in his research, he maintained that in everyday life, a male should have 300 micrograms of selenium a day, and a lady not much less. And so that's just standard every day. If you have a health challenge, you double your maintenance dose. So if you're 100 kgs, you're going to double it anyway. So if you've got health problems at 100 kgs, you're going to be taking 9 EFAs to 12 EFAs, not EFAs, so seleniums a day. Okay, the power of selenium, it's very good. Another trick with selenium, Dr. Wallach once told me, if you get some selenium, break up the capsule, and you mix a little bit with CM cream, not too much because it makes the CM cream turn to water, but you put a little CM and CM cream together, CM cream, and put it on your mole and your spot. Do that 3 or 4 times a day over a period of a few weeks. It should fall off. Never seen it myself, but that was one of Dr. Wallach's recommendations. So our Pro line is an awesome collection of products. They cover mainly soft tissue, but they also cover hard tissue there with its Pro joint. But when we're looking for that extra support and the budget allows us, then we can reach for the immortaliums. We can reach for the daily classic. If we've got cardio issues or kidney issues, we would reach for daily classic. We're looking for the anti-aging immortalium. If we're looking for more sugar support, glucogenics, eye support, of course, so we might have some eye function, the occutive, the turmeric, which is a great anti-inflammatory and helps tissue repair, etc. And so this is a great line up. These are very, very different to the market. They use biolayer technology. That means that as they dissolve in the body, they break down at certain different areas. They target pathways, uptake of nutrients into the body. So other things we can add to soft tissue, once we've dealt with the main areas of the soft tissue, i.e. the healthy brain and heart pack, we can add things like Cell Shield. Cell Shield helps protect the cells. It's again another high antioxidant, and it should be there on anybody's anybody who's got cancer. Then they need some immune support, and if they're looking for immune support, then you'd be looking for things like Cell Shield. Turmeric. This is by far world-class standard. It is made from organic turmeric. Organic turmeric, yes. It is 98% bioavailable. Now that's extremely high. Most turmerics you see on the market are lucky if they're 20 to 30% bioavailable. So this one's extremely bioavailable, again using new technology, and again great for that immune system, great for cell repair, great for anti-inflammatory. Our hot chocolate. Be careful of this hot chocolate. I think it should have a big red warning light on it saying, yummy, yummy, may be addictive, because it is yummy. It's a great alternative to those people who like the chocolate, but they're on the Quick or the Milo or just those sugar drinks. This is full of antioxidant. It's got the anti-cancer mushrooms in there. Has a little bit of cane sugar, but it uses natural cane sugar, not processed sugar. and it's, yeah, it is to die for. It is extremely nice. I know people, and I did in my earlier days, I used to mix my my Beyond Osteo with this chocolate to try and change its flavour. But I just found in the end it ruined the Beyond Osteo, sorry, the Beyond Chocolate. So I didn't. But yeah, so many things you can do with it. Immortalium, well, that's an unbelievable product. Immortalium deserves a talk all by itself. The things it covers, tightening of the skin, protection of the telomeres, really does help with anti-aging. So again, going on that soft tissue, that heart support. So if we're looking for heart support, then we're looking for things like the Ultimate Daily Classic, cardio, the Ultimate Cardio, the Niacin Plus. Niacin opens pathways, so it allows better flow of things, better flow of blood, better flow of fluid in the body, just open things. Niacin does come with a warning though. Some people can get what they call niacin shock. That's when the niacin opens all the capillaries on the surface of the skin and blood flows to the surface of the skin. It is not a health challenge. It's not any health issue whatsoever unless you scratch your skin. And then the salts that get purged go back into your skin and it becomes itchier. That's the only health issue with it, okay? It's actually doing a good thing because it's allowing flow. Also, it's purging your cells in your skin and getting rid of old salts and things like that. If you find that you do get a hot flush with niacin, just use a cold flannel, wipe the salts off. It lasts for about 30 to 40 minutes and it disappears. Over a period of time, it will go away. If the person is having several issues with it, please, smaller doses and always have it with food. If anybody has kidney issues and we need to be looking for that kidney support, that extra kidney nutrient, then again, we're looking at the Ultimate Daily Classic. It's got some great kidney support in it. Again, that niacin, because we need those nephrons and the gilians in the kidneys, we need them to open so they can start flowing again. When we see with kidney disease, all that is it's a dying kidney. The nephrons and the gilions, all the things that do all the work, they're blocked, they're swollen. So we need to get things open. So that's why we use niacin with any kidney issue. And of course, we have a great Good Herbs product, kidney and bladder support. Very great support when we're dealing with kidneys. Brain support. So again, we know that brain is that soft tissue. And we know that the brain and heart pack, we've got to give extra essential fatty acids. So we just give more. And Doc says everybody should start on 9 a day. Start on 9 a day. You know, so that means people are taking 9 to 12 to plus a day because it just does so much to our body. And it comes in various formats. We have the standard EFA, EFA Plus, EFA Multi, and we also have another one called Smart EFA, which uses the essential fatty acids that target more brain channels. Synaptive, also a really great product, biolayer technology, targets the brain, helps with circulation in the brain. And so we're trying to get that fluid. Fluid is energy, energy is life. And so we need better life up in the brain. The thyroid, Ocean's Gold, made out of sea cucumbers. It's got a natural form of iodine in there because we know iodine feeds the thyroid, whether it's underactive or overactive. We need to feed the thyroid, give it the food it needs, because when we see anybody with a thyroid disorder, we know, like the kidneys, it is a starving thyroid. It is gasping for life. It's a bit like having your nice little old pussycat and it's just starving for life. You've got to give it life back. Give it some TLC, give it some nutrients, get that circulation going, and you'll be surprised how it repairs itself. Hormone support, again, soft tissue is that hormone. We've got the Xerofem and the Xerotest. They're great support for keeping that reproduction system going, helping with those midlife crises, helping going through that menopause, just helps with balance. The pollen burst liver, giving that liver some extra support because we know part of our digestion issues is liver issues. We know digestion issues is kidney issues. So when we're supporting digestion, remember, we're also got to support these organs. Hence why I talk regularly about the crossover. And so we need these organ support. In this case, it's the liver. It's making better cholesterol, because cholesterol in turn helps makes hormones. And of course, for us guys, as we get older, if we haven't looked after our life good enough, then, you know, we're susceptible to prostate cancers and prostate problems. And Dr. Schwauzer and Dr. Wallach proved in one of their courts that selenium deficiencies led to prostate problems. So we know that selenium is very important here. And our Prostate X has selenium in it. It has a full strength, 100 micrograms of selenium. And it also has another great herb there called saw pimento. Saw pimento is specific, and there's a lot of studies out there now supporting the benefits of the prostate. And so there's a lot of help when we have issues. And of course, all this is no good unless you've got a really good eating plan, a healthy plan. And of course, a good healthy plan has great side benefits. Okay, you lose weight, you get healthy, you get more energy. So we need to choose a plan that works for you. The keto, that is more protein, less carbohydrate. The Rev, very similar, it uses our Rev 90 and works by just lowering calories. My favorite is the wellness one because it works more on real foods, real vegetables, rather than the processed ones. The problem I see with the Keto 90, and it's my connection to dairy. Keto promotes dairy. If you don't have an issue with dairy, then obviously keto is good for you. But I see too many people have issues with dairy. And that's because here in New Zealand, we're brought up with cows and cow milk. And from a very early age, we ended up with sensitivity to it. So find the eating program that works for you, get on the right category, okay, and watch your health get better. And finishing off here, remember, education. Education is possibly the most empowering thing we can do with our life, because the more we know, the better decisions we can make. And we have a great array of tools. I've got a website almost up and running for you guys now. It should be up and running later this week, dedicated to longevity. The website is tools.ygy90forlife.com. Okay, and you'll be able to buy all the tools for New Zealand and Australia. Awesome. Thank you so much for doing this talk with us today. My name is Kevin Grundy. We'll see you again. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin. Fantastic. Excellent. Well, I just wanted to say that was great. And I have to say, I have loved every video that we have done, every topic, but I have to say this topic, certainly to me, I feel I got the most out of it. I didn't realize, like, I know soft tissues is so big, and there's so many different products for different things, and I think I got a lot out of that. And I just really wanted to highlight, I had a girlfriend with a thyroid issue, and obviously because of our fantastic support network, yourself and Bruce and his wife Jackie, you know, highly recommended Ocean's Gold straight away, and I had her on it, and in 2 weeks her underactive thyroid had already regulated itself, and she went and did her blood tests and everything and came back normal. And that was in 2 weeks, taking 2 tablets a day, and I believe the myrrh essential oil. So it was great. It works. These are the testimonies, you know, that make a difference. And, you know, that's how the people become 90 for life, which is really fantastic. So I want to say thanks, Kevin, for that. And next week is the Healthy Body Challenge, and why and what eating plan you would choose and what you can do to accelerate your healthy lifestyle. So we have the fabulous Colleen Walters and Kelly Saunderson coming on. They happen to be our semi-finalists of the Healthy Body Challenge. They have lost their team over 60 kilos in their first 3 to 6 months of their Healthy Body Challenge. So I have them to come and specialize on detoxing, choosing the right program, whether it's for maintenance or losing weight or just overall better eating, and of course featuring our fantastic Savor products, excellent recipes. So it's a great way to finish off our series of 6. So you guys have come on board, and this is number 5. You're going to have 6. So if you have watched every one of these videos and you have received your PowerPoint, we are going to put together a questionnaire, Kevin and I, and we're going to do this questionnaire. And as long as you get at least 90%, no, just at least 80% of it right, you are going to get a certificate of completion and of the 100% better with us. So any questions for Kevin and myself before we say goodbye and happy weekend? Let's just see if there was any in the chat, and if anybody wants to jump on and say that what they got out of it or any questions. Let's just see where we are. Jeanette says, amazing. Well done. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that.